Hello everyone, I hope you're well. So today I'm going to take you through something I've been trying out on Football Manager. Lately I've been trying out something what they call like the gambling winger. So I originally got the idea from going over to here. Do you know what, I'm not going to even try and pronounce this website's name. It's a website I've been using for a while though. It's got some good information on it. So that's it up there. You have to translate it over into English because it's a German website. But they've got a lot of good things about pressing, different counter-attacking strategies. There's loads on there, so definitely worth a look. But as you can see, this is what they call like the example of the gambling winger. Ronaldo as a cheating forward, while Ryan Giggs runs back further on the opposite flank. Okay, so what we're looking for is basically just have a player standing up here, even when the ball turns over. So basically, we want the opposition to have the ball, and then when we win the ball, this player's already standing up there. So we're not really going to get him to stand out wide like that, because if I get him to mark a fullback, he's just going to walk back here. What I've gone with is marking the centre back then. So we've got mark specific player, which works really well on Football Manager this year. Obviously, like in previous years, sometimes you'll find that they don't really stick to the man that much, but they really do this time. So I didn't really use mark tighter because I didn't really want him, I want him to be up in the area, but I don't really want him to be glued to him. So one of the things I would like really, this guy's been doing well, and his acceleration's going down because he's quite old now, but obviously what I would like is someone who's quite quick, acceleration, and he can obviously ideally would have like the traits of a beats offside trap and things like that, so he can sort of move away from that player. But yeah, so this tactic here basically, I've got a similar one. I've already done a video on the Fergie one, so I won't go all the way through it, but this is loosely inspired off of the 2008 Fergie era with a little bit of, we went through a Jim McLean sort of phase, replication. We tried that out, and he kind of played this, what we call like a 4-3-1/2, 2-2.5. That's what he used to call it. So the idea is it's kind of it's like almost like an asymmetric 4-4-2 that morphs into a 4-3-3. This guy will drop back and he's going to run through. And then what we have here is this guy here. I'm not been getting that much out of him at the moment. I'm just trying to sit narrow. That's the latest thing. Kind of what I do is I just have the tactic here, and then when I want to try a few things, I just make a copy and try out a couple of bits. And sometimes I don't want to move too far away from something that was doing quite well. So if you look at the schedule now, I'm doing quite well here. I've lost a few games here. We had a game there. We lost 6-5, and we lost in extra time. We lost 2-1 to Kilmarnock. Apart from that, yeah, we've had a few draws. We had a little period there we didn't win the league game for 4 games, but apart from that, it's been alright. So yeah, we're top of the league at the minute. We're scoring loads of goals. So we've got 42 goals in 15 games. My 2 strikers there, as you can see, they've got 11 league goals each. Templeton's got 6 there in the league, and he's got a few more elsewhere. So team's doing well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take you through. I want to show you a few examples of how it works and what it actually does. Yeah, so with an inverted winger on attack, he's always going to kind of burst through, like he's going to in a minute now. He's going to come through and receive the ball and be able to score goals like that anyway. So if we can keep him up there in situations where we haven't got the ball, and then he can be a really good target for when we win the ball and we want to break. Here's an example here then. So as you can see, the opposition have got the ball now. We've got the pressing forward here. He's marking their DM, making it so he can't pass back. We've got another pressing forward here, and then we've got the left winger here marking the centre back. So what's going to happen now is they come in, we see my left back wins the ball and straight away he hits it over. Ryan, he kind of wins the ball, knocks it out to Temple, and he knocks it back in, and it's straight away just a goal on a counter attack. So nice quick goal. If we take you from an opposition's throw-in now, just right by their area. So as you can see, Temple, and he straight away just starts moving up into that area now, and he just kind of waits there. The opposition have got the ball, the left side's open a little bit, we win the ball in the midfield. You can see straight away Templeton's kind of in between these 2 players here. The pressing forwards come there. He just gets the ball. He does really well there to take the ball through. Scores the goal. So here's another one now. The opposition here, as you can see, there's 2 players out on the side here. So this is why, this is the gamble. We're leaving this whole area open while this player marks here. So as they're passing the ball there. We do really well here to win the ball. Pressing forward comes out and wins the ball, knocks it down, and the wingers straight away is in a position just to move out wide straight away. And then we've got the other pressing forward moving inside and just get a tap in. So again, the opposition, they've got possession. So you can see he's come back a little bit now. But what he does all of a sudden, he just starts moving back, you see. We win the ball straight out to him. So now we can attack in threes now. Okay, so look, as he comes down, he just passes it in and it's an easy goal. Okay, so you've seen how it works a little bit. So, you know, it's not going to be something that's going to be pulling off every single time you have a counter-attack. But, you know, especially if you can get a good player here, you know, it probably could be quite effective. But you're going to need a good left-back. You're going to need a good central midfielder here who's got, you know, mine hasn't got great positioning, to be honest. Could be better, but, you know, and he probably could do with a little bit of pace and acceleration just to be able to get across. But I'm using close down more and tackle harder to just try and then we've got false opposition outside just to try and actually get him to come out and help out this fullback a little bit, which he seems to do. In fact, you know, in the sort of, you know, in the data hub bit, if you go over to the sort of, I'll still use that last 5 games bit a little bit as well, just like a little bit of information from there. But, you know, because it shows you where you're winning the ball the most, and that actually was winning it the most on the left side. So, obviously did an okay job of sort of trying to mitigate not having this player up here, you know, having this player up here and him not coming back and covering. So, you know, it's something that, you know, I'm going to still play around with for the rest of the season. It probably might become, you know, I might start playing around with some other shapes as well, but it's working well in this shape. So, I'll put the tactic in the folder anyway. If you want to play around with yourself, like I said, this isn't a finished tactic, so don't expect to just sort of plug and play. You know, central midfielder there, that's. And some of these roles are selected purely for this Hamilton team. It's not going to, you know, if you're playing with a better team, try out some different roles, try out some better stuff, you know. But, yeah, it works well with sort of, you know, I'm in a Scottish Championship club and it works pretty well. So I'm sure you can pull it off with better teams. But anyway, I hope you're well. I won't be doing another video now before Christmas. So, you know, all have a good Christmas. Hopefully you enjoy spending time with your family this year. Take care now.